This is the all-new Itel City 200. It's the successor to the Itel City 100 from last year, and while the price hasn't been confirmed yet, it is scheduled to be released on the 9th of March, so in about a week's time from now. How much do you think it will cost, especially based on the features we'll be going through in this video? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and let's get started. The Itel City 200 has a unibody design. At the rear, it looks a bit familiar to a certain smartphone brand, but with a small twist. We have a dual nano SIM card plus SD card slot, and yes, the headphone jack is available if you need it. There is also an IP65 dust and water resistance rating, which makes it usable under rain, for example. Up front is a 6.78-inch IPS LCD display with a resolution of 720 by 1578 pixels, which is a bit low in 2026, but the redeeming factor is the fact that it supports up to a 120Hz refresh rate. Brightness outdoor is also quite low at 700 nits, plus the bezels are a bit chunky, but then again, the Itel City 200 is going to be an entry-level device, so I guess some of these shortcomings can be forgiven. Software is Android 15, which is a bummer. Also, there are no words if we'll be getting Android OS upgrades, but I am sure we'll be getting the occasional security patches. Under the hood is the Unisoc T7250 chipset with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It also supports virtual RAM, but let's be honest, that thing isn't worth using, especially if the smartphone comes with a low base RAM like 4GB. I believe there is a 6GB version, which personally I would recommend if you'll be getting this device, as 4GB of RAM on an Android phone in 2026 is way too low. It's really not advisable for anyone to get a device with 4GB of RAM in 2026. So if you can get the 6GB model, which will obviously cost more, then go for it. Otherwise, it's not worth it, even though it has extra 4GB virtual RAM. Also, for those wondering, the Itel City 200 isn't a gaming phone. Personally, I wouldn't advise you to play any sort of games on it. It is powered by a 5200 mAh battery that is capable of 18 watts charging. As for cameras, we get a 50 megapixel main shooter with an 8 megapixel selfie camera. Photos come out okay under good lighting conditions. However, at night it falls apart. Honestly, if you'd ask me, the Itel City 200 is just a basic device. It's more of a backup device, or a device for people who don't do anything on their smartphones, like maybe just make phone calls, occasional Facebook, and the normal WhatsApp, text and stuff like that. Otherwise, I don't see any real reason why somebody should get this device. It's not really a fascinating device, but yeah, I would like to know your own thoughts in the comments. How much do you think it will cost? Yeah, let us know in the comments, and yeah, don't forget to like this video if you haven't already, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.